Hey everyone, I am Charita. Welcome to my channel. I'm planning to post some useful information for students and young professionals. I myself work in finance and it's been a while since last time I posted a video and it was how to describe charts and graphs. It was my first video. Thanks for encouraging words from all of you. Okay, let's discuss one more important topic today. What is finance and what is money? Questions are really simple, however, it confuses a lot of people. Finance is a really broad and complex subject area. For example, think about something you really like. It could be your favorite food, favorite gadget for that matter. Now think about who's producing your favorite thing and do you find there is something in common which links you to your favorite thing? I'm sure you figure it out. It is money, money. If you check websites of prestigious universities, you can find profound definitions. I'm not gonna deep dive into them now. So, what I'm gonna do in this video is I'm gonna provide you a definition for finance and then we're gonna work through an example that I think explains what finance is all about. So let's get started with the definition. You can say the definition of finance is like this: it's the science of managing money. It's a science of managing money. No matter what you are talking about in finance, it always and always comes back to this central idea. In previous slide, we defined finance. Before we go further into finance, let's take a step back and define what is money as well. You can say money is an object generally accepted as payment of goods and services. It's just a medium of exchange. It can use to accumulate wealth and also can use to repay debt. One more thing I would like to share at this point related to money that is more relevant to students who are studying finance and accounting. Modern money has 7 characteristics. They are namely scarcity, uniformity, portability, recognizability, divisibility, acceptability, and durability. Remember this mnemonic: super dad. So you can easily remember all 7 characteristics of money forever. Okay, while ago we defined finance as it's the science of managing money. I would say we need finance to make most of the day to day decisions as well. As you may know, most of the countries in the world have sophisticated tax systems. In such cases, which country to live and which area to live need to decide thinking about overall financial impact to you. Reason is whether we like it or not, many things we do linked with finance. Therefore, not only to start up a business, buy assets, fund projects, we need a better understanding into finance. Nowadays, studying finance after medicine, arts, or engineering also has become a trend. Reason is simply because it's allowed them to enhance and diversify their knowledge. Now you know why we need finance. In next slide, I will take you through an example to understand how finance apply to your day-to-day decision making. Example A. What if you have 100,000 rupees? What would you do? What is the scientific approach you're gonna take? What is the best way to manage your money? You can say simply, you can leave it in your savings account. Now, you might be saying, if it is really that simple, why finance is so complicated? And the answer is finance gets complicated really fast. And I think walking through this example, I could explain why that happens. Imagine for a moment you have 100,000 rupees sitting in your bank account. You want to decide what is the best way to use this 100,000 rupees. In fact, you have really unlimited options, but let's just talk about 5 options right now. First, you could invest this money in education. Second, you could put money into a project. Third, you could use 100,000 rupees to buy gold coins. Fourth option, you take the money and invest in stock exchange. Fifth option, you could leave money in your savings account. So, here is the question: how do you decide between those options? What is the best way to manage your money? So, you might be tempted at this point to say, well, each of these options have a certain percentage of return. We also can say ROI, I'm sure you'd have heard before, return on investment. You hopefully want to earn maximum return for the 100,000 rupees. I'm gonna pick the one that has the highest rate of return. Well, it's not really that simple. Each of these options got rate of return, but it also has risk associated with each option. It's a sort of uncertainty. So, assume education for an instance in the best option in this example in terms of return. But how education works? You invest some money into your education. Ideally, getting that qualification is gonna translate into more money in the future, whether it's form of raises or career changes. So there is a rate of return in that investment, but there is also a risk that you might not get the job you are looking for. You might not get the raises either. So the risk influences the rate of return. So here's the things get really complicated because that element of risk is different for person to person. So everyone looks at this example that I've set out is going to have a different answer based on their individual risk profile. Each one of the above items would be the correct choice to make depending on that individual situation. For instance, choice to invest in education might make more sense for a younger person than it would for an older person, and this is how these decisions get really complex very quickly. It's almost like an impossible problem to solve because there is so many different variables and it's just 5 different options that we are looking at right now. But in real world, it's really hundreds of options. Now you might ask, well, then if it's that complicated question to solve, do finance tools, methods really help? And the amazing answer is they really do. That's why finance people are working in every organization. Let's see example B. What if you do not have 100,000 rupees sitting in your bank account? You need 100,000 rupees for your education. Easiest option is to pay through your credit card. If you decided to pay from your credit card, it's probably not the best option in this case. However, if you have been seeing credit card advertisements for years, you might not agree with my point because they are so attractive. What they say, use my ABC company credit card, it's reliable, it's no fuss. But believe me, Use the credit card only as the last resort. Okay, back to the topic. In situation like this, example B, you need to decide you need this money for a short term or long term basis, because your financing options are depend on how soon you settle this money and how soon you need this money. So also rate of interest rate or monthly installment also depend on period of repayment. We will talk about technical stuff in future videos to tackle these kind of decisions. Basically, it's not how much money you have or how much money you earn. It's about decision making. Your goal is to choose best possible option no matter what you are evaluating. If you are deciding what type of loan you should take out or what kind of investment you need to make, if you frame or rank your decisions in terms of financial impact, obviously you will get better outcomes. What you are essentially doing, you are positioning your assets and liabilities in places based on what you think is going to happen in the future. And using financial tools and processes will lead to better outcomes that are more aligned with your goals. In this video, we went through a little bit of finance concepts and its practical aspects. We also found simple definition to finance and money. I've met some people, they really work hard to earn money, but not ready to invest time to learn about money, how it's behaved. And also some are claimed they don't care about money, but reality is we need food to eat, pay utility bills, medicine for sicknesses, and clothes to wear. Therefore, whether you like it or not, you need money to get food, medicine, and clothes. So continue to work hard to earn money. However, invest some time to learn how to manage money, which means the subject of finance. Longer run, I'm sure you will be benefited immensely. Soon you take few steps to adapt finance disciplines such as start recording transactions, evaluating financial impact during decision making process. You will transform yourself more towards financial freedom. Eventually, you will be starting to feel that you control your finances instead of being controlled by them. Thanks for watching this video, and I am ever so grateful to those who commented on my first video, sent encouraging notes, and also to those who subscribed to my channel. Please do so. See you all in another video. Stay safe.